Hey everybody, we're in Trimble County, Kentucky, and there's Brian of TrimbleTobacco. We're on our way over to the stripping room.
Continue 0.9 miles to TrimbleTobacco, on right.
So we're going to go inside and check out what's happening in the tobacco stripping room.
Position in that press, and then the upper leaves, we're just kind of stockpiling those until we have a baler empty.
A lot of backy up in here.
You need a dog?
Hey buddy.
This dog adopted us today. He's yours. You pet him, he's yours. I haven't even been nice to him at all, and he's still staying around.
Yeah.
You about to be on YouTube.
Huh?
It'll
be the first time.
So this is the graded stuff here?
Yeah, this is the top.
So this is the top right here.
All those tips.
Tips.
They're darker, heavier bodied, and this year, because of all the moisture that we had, there's a lot of mold. And that's a quality concern.
Is that the blue mold?
No.
No, it's something different.
It's something different that occurred during the curing season when we had all that rain.
So this is going to be rejected then?
It could. This is some leftover. I sold some stuff just like this today, but it hurt my price.
So per pound?
It could be anywhere from $1.50 to $1.82, depending on quality and stock position. As a result of being less quantity, the price is better, and vice versa. This press here, we're pressing that middle stock position. We have a whole lot of that, so therefore it's the lowest price.
Nice. Pride in tobacco.
That's vintage.
Yeah.
Keep it clean.
We used to sell tobacco on what they called an auction. Representatives from the different companies would come, they'd buy the tobacco, they would bid on it. Well, many of those warehouses have been torn down, and we knew a guy that had a connection so we could rescue this stuff before the wrecking ball got there, and we got these signs and those pallets back there. Those are all vintage warehouse equipment. What makes our operation a little different than the other guys is we're stripping it straight off the wagon. We're trying to eliminate as much physical handling as we can. So when we take it down out of the barn, we leave it on the stick. That does two things. That speeds up the process of getting it down, and it makes it a little bit easier work. So now we got one of our foremen up there, he's kicking some off for the guys that are stripping it. His duties are to kick off, load stalks, and make bales. Meanwhile, the other folks are stripping.
A bale like this is about how many pounds?
535.
500.
We write the weights on them. Between 500 and 700 is the target. We try to stay on the lower end of that so our loads aren't so heavy going out here.
So where did this machine here, now this kicks the stalks out?
Now this is a manure spreader.
A manure spreader?
The barns out from the cows. We put the poop in there with hay and straw, and we scatter that on the fields. Well, our manure spreaders serve double duty. They also scatter stalks.
Works pretty good.
Yep. It eliminates manually having to get rid of them. I mean, once the guys toss it in there, it's all mechanized. You see we got a 16-foot wagon right there. There's probably 450 sticks of tobacco in there, but almost half an acre.
So how many pounds is that about?
And this tobacco we yielded about 1 pound and 8/10 to the stick. About 720 pounds of leaf on that load.
Nice. Good. So the lower qualities, they go on the far right-hand side.
That's just our that's just our temporary storage for the tips until we've got a press available. Actually, that brings the best money if it's top notch, but this year it's not top notch. It's not something that's unique to our farm or any farm that's across the state. Too much wet weather.
So what's this year looking like as far as weather? Any idea? Can't really.
I'm optimistic that because we've had 2 dry years and an extremely wet year, that next year's going to be a good one.
So you got about 40 acres?
I've got 20 and my dad's got 20.
And how long does it take to strip all that down?
We can move 2 acres a day through this facility, but the trouble is getting it down. Today it's too wet. Back when it was 20 degrees and you could see your breath outside, it was too dry. But we caught a little spell there over a couple of days where it was just right, and we got a whole bunch down. So that's the only reason we're stripping today. There's a lot of guys in the county that are stripping today, but everyone's concerned that it's going to be too wet. When this bale goes to be sold, they'll test the moisture. And if it's above 23.9%, it's a no-go. I have to bring it home.
Wow. So you unbale it and dry it out a little bit?
Usually. We've got a couple of bales up the road right now that are scattered across the wagon flat. Now back when it was 20 degrees a couple weeks ago, that was good on it. That dried out.
Get them pressing it.